Can you train too hard? If you're Goku or Arnold, the answer is no. But if you're human, the answer is yes. And there's a word for it: overtraining. Overtraining is the act of straining the body past its ability to recover, leading to a chronic overall state of exhaustion and a complete halting to gains in both strength and hypertrophy. Overtraining is different from the typical muscle soreness that you may feel in, say, your biceps the day or two after going heavy on your curls.
30. My biceps hurt.
Overtraining is a general fatigue that you'd feel both in and out of the gym for a consecutive number of days. This state is generally induced simply by exercising too hard without enough rest. For my visual learners, let's take a look at a graph and my fantastic editing skills. For this graph of strain over time, I will define strain as the accumulated damage to muscle tissue and the general depletion of energy stores. And I'll define rest as any break from physical exertion, whether asleep or awake, where the body has the opportunity to recover. Let's say you worked out daily, which put an overall 50% strain on your body per workout, and during the 22 or so hours of rest between workouts, you recovered 20%. After 4 days, you would accumulate 120% strain even after recovery. On the 5th day of exercising, you would continue to accumulate strain, but since your body is taxed beyond its limit, your strength and energy will be depleted, and any gains to strength and hypertrophy that you would normally gain from lifting would cease. So, how do we avoid overtraining? The best way is to just listen to your body. When you feel good, lift hard, and when you're a little low energy, lift with less intensity, take a cardio day, or take a rest day. Outside that, it's just the typical good habits: proper sleep, hydration, and nutrition. Avoid shocking your nervous system with excessive amounts of energy drinks or pre-workout, and lift with reasonable volume and intensity. But what if you're already feeling overtrained? Well, the main remedy is just rest. Stay off your feet as much as possible at home, swap out your normal lifts for some light cardio, or take a rest day or two off from the gym, or even take a week or two. Muscle is way more resistant to atrophy than you'd think, and you'd probably come back from the break even stronger than before. Start supplementing with creatine monohydrate if you're not already. Creatine increases recovery to muscle damage, among many other benefits. I made a whole video on creatine, check it out after this video. Start tracking your water intake. In my experience, people greatly overestimate how much water they drink in a day. A gallon of water for guys and 3/4 of a gallon for ladies is a good general goal. Make sure you're getting plenty of micronutrients by eating nutrient-dense food, and try to be in a caloric surplus or at least maintenance. The reason you want to consume at least a maintenance amount of calories is because you want to supply your body with the building blocks it needs to rebuild damaged tissue. A deficit of calories provides less opportunities to consume the micronutrients, protein, and fat needed for your body to repair itself. But I understand that people generally wish to lose weight, so if you find yourself both overtrained and wanting to lower your body fat, first reduce your empty calories since those aren't contributing nutrients anyway, and secondarily reduce calories from carbs. Carbs are primarily just a fuel source, while protein is the building block of your muscles, and fat is the building block of your cell walls, helps regulate your hormones, helps absorb vitamins, as well as many other functions. And make sure to get consistent sleep. That's 8 to 10 hours for teenagers and 7 to 9 hours for adults, ideally at the same time every night. Beginners are definitely at the most risk of overtraining for 2 reasons. Their bodies have a lower tolerance for strain compared to someone who's been lifting for months or years. And 2, beginners don't have as much experience with the cycle of lifting and recovery to really know when their body needs to be pushed harder or if it needs rest from a period of heavy exertion. But whether you're a beginner, advanced, or somewhere in between, listen to your body. In summary, overtraining is a chronic state of fatigue and inability to make gains to strength or hypertrophy, induced by accumulated bodily strain as a result of compounding exertion without adequate rest. It can be avoided and remedied first and foremost with rest, and secondarily with proper hydration, nutrition, and sleep. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, consider sending it to a gym buddy or other loved one, and consider leaving a like and subscribing. It makes my brain happy to see those numbers go up.
I didn't get any cereal with that one. No.
Why do you laugh? You made me laugh.
Because you missed your
I
mouth.
know.